Hockey Night in Canada Punjabi. You guys started this kind of on the first language barrier on Omni,
Yeah.
and where it is now, it's continuing to grow. It's got to be a really special thing for you and your squad.
Oh, totally, man. And I will say this, like without Hockey Night in Canada Punjabi, I'm not anywhere close to doing what I'm doing today, right? I'm lucky enough to call Canucks games. I was in Vegas for game 2 of the Stanley Cup final talking to, guys that we grew up watching, Kevin Bieksa and Roberto Luongo, and, all those opportunities that have come from hockey, have come from Hockey Night in Canada Punjabi. So, learning the language through my grandparents, my grandmother actually, was the best thing that could have happened to me. And what I really like about that show is, and boys, we can relate, right? We got basements in Southeast Van and East Van. So it feels like you go into the basement with the boys, or the Goat Raj, and just kind of talk sports. And that's what the show feels like. You guys might have seen some of the segments that we come out with, like where we're in like a wacky Pierre Maguire bald cap, right? We're doing kind of like these kind of interviews, or I was Gretzky recently, and one of my colleagues was
Randip, I howled,
Kucherov.
man. Like when I didn't know where you were going with that, and we were telling the big man like maybe a couple of days ago, like
Yeah.
if the other viewers knew, like could understand, like just like the commentating, man, it is hilarious. It's the best. It's borderline swearing, kind of crossing the.
But we try to
It's
do
just
though is we want to have fun with it, right? Because I
for
think
sure.
inside the NBA changed the game in the NBA, where Shaq and Charles, they have fun in their own way. They're the best show in live sports, in my opinion, just because they're so loose. And a couple of years ago, we decided that we're gonna do us. And so, segments like that where we have that kind of fun segment, if you're sitting at home with your parents, or even if you're watching it on Instagram yourself, it's like hockey now, the playoffs, it's crunch time, it's serious, but man, a season is a long time. It doesn't always have to be hardcore X's and O's. It can be just, a fun segment here, mix it in. And that's kind of the MO here. So it's cool to do, you know, hockey in the language that we grew up speaking and maybe listening to conversations in, but it's also awesome to try new stuff, do some fun stuff. And I honestly, I have a blast every single week, and it's the people seem to like it. The people seem to love it and enjoy themselves, and that's what matters the most, right? If the community likes it, man, we're doing a good job.